I'm here in 2016.
Hey guys, Josh here, and God, it's really awkward to look at something you recorded around, 10 years ago. Anyways, this is gonna be like a simple update video on what to expect in 2026, so, let's go to the chase! As you are aware, I recently announced that the Misadventures of Cool Speed Challenge Is Not Even Revival will be resuming production now that we got new ideas and will have a vastly different tone of writing. Oh, and speaking of writing, I'm pleased to announce that Spacey McSpacer has now joined the project for writing and providing title cards. You may have already seen his work on the new thumbnail for the pilot. This should help separate the series from its roots, and he's inspired me to do the name change for the pilot's title as well, so that, it will indicate what the series will be like, going forward. Well, as for the episode itself, the script is done, and we're in the process of animating it in Rapper Offline, but you may be asking, why not Flash themes? Dude, the writing and humor we have, for the series, is just not gonna fly there. Anyways, you may have noticed I have announced that the episode will drop in late 2025, but it's now 2026, so I might as well cut the bullshit. We quietly delayed it. Come on, can you really blame us? We were too busy watching Beavis and Butthead.
Wait, Butthead, I'm not ready. Wait a minute!
That shit's funny as fuck. Anyways, moral of the story, never trust me with release dates ever again. Although we are projected to drop the first episode in early 2026, so please trust me this time. Now with that out of the way, let's move on to the main dish of the channel. That being... Josh Rants 2's next episode is currently in pre-production. We're currently brainstorming on what to tackle next. However, I do want to show you that I made some modifications to the room to coincide with what my room looks like now, with a few exceptions. Expect the next episode to drop sometime in mid-2026. We promise it won't take 2 years to finish this. Yeah, this is pretty short for being the main course. Disappointing, I know. But that's all I can really say about the next episode. Although, do expect it to be on a video game. Anyways, as you may have noticed, Josh Rants 2 took 2 years to finish, and it was over 3 years since the last Josh Rant in general up to that point. And you may be wondering, why the long wait? Well, it boils down to 3 things. Like, 1, we had to restart production back in 2024. 2, there was sheer incompetence, mostly from me. And lastly, I raised my standards exponentially, which is the big one here. As for every video I make, I want to make sure I actually feel proud of the outcome. Not to sound like a perfectionist or anything. Sure, taking too long has its side effects, but remember, a delayed video is eventually good, and a rushed video will end up like Cardinal's defense video. Not to mention, the older direction of Josh Rants 2 was way too similar to the first, and the subject matter was boring as fuck. Anyways, time to elaborate on the more edgy direction I'm going to go through. This was something I felt I needed to do for a while, mostly to stand up for my peers and to rebel against 2 partly related things that had taken over the internet for almost a decade at this point. Pandering to the sensitive crowd and watering down topics for little shits. Now, this isn't some nostalgia pandering to an earlier time when YouTube had the motto, broadcast yourself. It's mainly out of pent-up frustration at how soft and corporate the internet has gotten, and to be honest, so many people are just complacent with whining about it, but I prefer a different method. Some of the people on this platform claim they're all edgy and shit. Really? All while being too afraid to say certain words so they won't lose monetization. But here, we don't play by those rules. My rules are that edgy humor thrives and we don't cower to the censors. Other channels won't want to take that risk. And hey, if I'm saying something that's not true, do something about it.